Hey there, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4, the great War Redux mod playing as the French state. We decided to take out the, traditional weak link of whatever Central European powers we want to worry about by going on Italy. And so far, that's actually working remarkably well. We might be able to knock Italy right on out of this, and if we can, then I'll be able to turn my attention to worrying about people like Germany and Austria-Hungary. And honestly, I don't know. There's a chance that we can make this work. I really don't think that the industry of Germany or Austria-Hungary is any better than mine. In fact, I think that, at least in Austria-Hungary's case, it's weaker than mine. But definitely Germany's like on par. And if I'm struggling in terms of equipment, I just have a hard time believing they're not as well. So my hope is that if it comes down to a war of attrition, we might be able to win this since I have some pretty decent civilian factories going for me. And if we can take some stuff from people like Italy and also weaken Austria-Hungary and knock them out of this, maybe, just maybe, I can outscale Germany and eventually finish them off. But it all starts by taking these guys down a few pegs. So we'll see what happens with this. If we can continue pushing anywhere, continue to burn these guys down, little bit by little bit. They keep sending in reinforcements, which is oh so frustrating. But, I mean, we're keeping their organization fairly low as well, so I don't know. We are going to get some nice little surrounds and kills off on troops up over here, which is so very nice. So this will make it a little bit easier for me to hold some ground. I still don't really understand why my troops have decided they want to attack over here. They're really not supposed to, because I never said that I want to fight over Venice, and yet somehow they're acting as if I'm on an aggressive plan. Like, there's no front line here. There's nothing to fight over, and yet, here you are, doing what you do. It's worked in the sense that it's gotten me some surprising amount of progress, but I'm just saying, like, this isn't what I wanted, so please knock it off. But all right. So, a white peace between the Republic and the Royalists. Come on, after all of that posturing, you still don't, like, something, you don't kill each other? Come on. That's just disappointing. Come on, guys, get in there, do something. Hey, look who's sending a bunch of troops down over here into Africa. It's Austria-Hungary, Italy, and Sweden even. Wow, how exciting. Let's go for some air superiority buffs for my fighters. I am hoping... Should the Olympics be canceled? I don't know, maybe. I am hoping that it's going to turn out that I did manage to invest in more of an air force than they did, and that could make a big difference at some point. We know we desperately need infantry equipment. There's no way around it. I am very behind on that. I'd love to research an upgrade to these guns. I would, however, it would be very difficult to swap over to manufacturing that when my efficiency is so low. That said, no one says that I have to stop producing the current level of infantry equipment. I could just start turning new factories over and then gradually transitioning over. That's an option. You don't have to swap all your factories over wholesale. That is a fallacy right there, you know? Hey, can I just go across here? Because if so, these guys get surrounded and it's all over. And I've got all these troops pinned down. Mechanized effort is a thing, okay? So now we can go for the French miracle and get really far ahead of time on a tank chassis. I'm gonna try for that. And by taking this, we've officially just surrounded all the Italian troops here, which means we're about to crush through all of this. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna push through here as well, which surrounds some of the German reinforcements that are hanging out. Well, we were able to catch these guys before they got very far, so we should be able to still beat this. No problem. Take them out again. Just keep pushing them back. Keep pushing them back. Where's their supply hub? They don't have one for a little bit. Not until we get to Reggio. Gonna be a little while, huh? All right, well, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see if we can push down all of this. Some of you guys push down like this. Still think we can possibly finish these guys off if we get some more reinforcements in here. These guys are continuing to push. If I can't take that anymore. I wanted to push all the way down to Reggio, but these guys were allowed to entrench and get their organization up, which means that's no longer an option. Okay, continue pushing there. You guys, actually, please get up over here. Actually, no, never mind. Get down over here. I'm gonna need these reinforcements, and hopefully we can go across the, I want to stop short of pushing across the strait until they set whatever troops they've got left here, break them, and then charge across the strait so fast they don't have a chance to get their organization up. Otherwise, this could become a killing field. And nobody wants to deal with any of that. Nobody wants to deal with that. What kind of ground attack am I looking at, by the way? Not much. It's very little, even with 77. I mean, at the end of the day, despite the fact that air power usually is extremely strong, this is, after all, only World War I. Okay, it's not like this would be very strong. We don't have lots of big honking guns. All right, let's go ahead and assign these guys. Start getting whatever planning bonuses we can. I do want to prevent these guys from getting their organization up, so we're gonna go ahead and start hitting them. Sweden, why did you send your troops down here? What a silly thing to do. A silly little thing to do. How are we doing up in Belgium? 0 progress by the Germans. Very good sign. How are we doing over here? You guys have decided to do absolutely freaking nothing. Smart. Very smart. Tell you what, go down over here. And you all go up over here. Try to push these guys down if you can. If you can get up over here and then hook around, that'd be great. Italy is dead! Hey, boyers! Ha ha! All right, so that's great. I need you guys to get down over here ASAP. Why am I not allowed to? I don't know. Tell you what, send some over here. Some here, some here. We'll do some naval transfers real quick. I want to clear these guys out before they become a problem. Obviously, we lost some territory around that area, but I don't care. We'll push through Africa. We should be able to finish this off, but with Italy disbanding all their troops, that obviously makes things a lot easier for me. So now we should be able to push into places like Venice. Now, I don't really want to do much over here, but somehow we might as well get a planning bonus set up over in this area. Where's your nearest supply hub? They got one in Innsbruck, and they got one in Venice. I really would like to take the one in Venice. And it looks to me like we should be able to take this. Oh, the Ottoman Empire is now willing to join! What changed, sir? I think they actually finished their war, and that changed things. Like, he had something here that said he was, like, standing alone, unwilling to join anything. But now that his, like, rival is gone, it seems like they're okay. So this gives me an ally that can push aggressively against Persia. And if Persia's out, the British Raj helps me. If British Raj helps me, they might be able to take my East Indian holdings back and fight back against Japan. That could be great. Britain's holding a little bit of ground in Indonesia. Looks like they decided to have some fun over there, too. Okay. Anything else to worry about in Africa? No, not really. All right. So this is going well. Now, we will have a decision to make at some point. By all means, give me infantry equipment. I will happily take that infantry equipment and have a positive for once. We could conceivably try to kill Spain using these soldiers. It's not a great idea unless I had a whole extra attack division available. But if we were able to take out Spain, that's a bunch more factories that over time I'd be able to make use of to really scale up my economy faster than Germany. That said, I should have captured quite a few factories from Italy. If I can get some compliance gained, which it'll be a little while, admittedly, maybe we'll end up being okay. Something I just realized, didn't we have a spy who, like, got captured? Yeah, we did. We should probably try to rescue them or something. I don't know. We'll do what we can. Oh, you surrendered the strait crossing. Brilliant. Why can I not cross the strait? Blocked by a fleet. How? I've got naval dominance. Oh, whatever. The Germans are going to lose their guys. That's that. Thank you. Bye. All right. So Blue gets back up over here. Now, for some reason, we were not able to take Venice after all. I don't think that should be true. I think with all of these troops focus firing, we should be able to take this down. We, however, do not have any air superiority going over here anymore, so let's fix that in the Alpine region. That's going to make things a lot easier. If we can get you up to having more fighters, that'd be great. We have very few airships being produced, so that's not going to go very far. Yeah, we need to stop contesting the Benelux region. It's costing me planes, and I'm gaining nothing out of it. So, Venice. Yeah, you've got 3 divisions, their organization's falling apart, the air superiority is a thing. Yeah, you're losing 20% or so of your defense from this. Wait, how is it? Oh, you have reserves coming in. Right, okay, well, We're still focus firing pretty well over here. We should be able to do a lot of damage and overcome this, right? Why is my soft attack so low? There we go. Nighttime doesn't help, of course. River crossing, exceeding combat width. Ah. Construction tech is done. Good. We're going to go ahead of time on another artillery upgrade. And we are going to start working on a tank. The question is, what do we want? Light tank? Medium tank? Heavy tank? Probably medium. Maybe? Let me think about that. So light tank, breakthrough 9 versus 12. Same speed by default. Lower reliability for the medium. More expensive, of course. Armor, fuel usage. Natural armor on it's pretty nice. And that would lead to the ability to have heavy machine guns, torsion bars, blah, blah, blah. Medium guns, fixed superstructure, additional machine guns, medium tank. I'm looking for any evidence as to what kind of guns I'd get besides machine guns. One-man turret. It doesn't look like we get proper tank guns for a bit. Only machine guns on a structure. All right. I'm gonna go for the medium. And it's a year ahead of time, so I don't feel like this is bad, honestly. Gonna take advantage of that. There's no penalty. It'll be pretty fast. And we'll see what happens with that. The French miracle is done. I forgot that. Does that give me a free thing? Research valid for the next bout. Okay. So it reduces 2 years ahead of time. So we'll be able to focus. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. I suppose we could also research the lights in case I want some support. All right, we have a couple extra factories. How are we doing logistically? Finally starting to catch up somewhere. My God. All right. I'm going to go for a bit of anti-air. Just a little bit. Start making some progress on that. We still need a lot more guns. A lot more guns. Break the German lines. Basic heavy tank and Great War heavy tank. It almost seems like the game wants me to do that. That said, form the armored spearhead. If we can research a basic tank chassis, we will get free armored units. You're telling me I can just get some tanks outright? Well, that could be good. Motorize the army. No. Let's go for this, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna start focusing on tanks. We're gonna continue building up military factories for a bit. I do need a little bit of infrastructure in a couple spots, though. Let's go ahead and boost that all up and then start focusing on getting these. Why do I have so few civilian factories working all of a sudden? Didn't we have a lot more than this earlier? I know I've lost a few to consumer goods, but we had a lot more than this earlier. That's weird. Well, I probably can do war bonds again, and I will. They get more expensive every time you do it, but, like, that's fine. It obviously saves me quite a few more factories. Ottoman Empire is canceling a Lend-Lease. Well, that's unfair. I needed that Lend-Lease. I really did. Come on, Venice. All right, howitzer charging. Good. Let's start producing some howitzers. They're not great and they're expensive, but let's start building up some efficiency. I don't know. So we're working on the gun. We still have other things we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the extra defense. It's ahead of time, but with 100% research bonus, it's still reasonable, and that last little bit of breakthrough and stuff could make a difference. Holding a bit of ground up over here. Remember, at any time I could attack Switzerland, and that could be a path to attack here. Not a good path, mind you, but it is a path. What I think I'd like to do is use my tanks and see if we can use that to surround the Germans that I've been planning on for a while. That could be really nice. Strategic bombing. I'll take this. Modify government. Oh, right, we can go for tanks. Light tank or armored car? Well, light tanks it is. I'm getting mixed messages here. I usually prefer medium tanks, The focuses say do heavy tanks. Great. We've got tinnitus. Or tetanus. Or something. Yeah. Anyway. So light tanks is what they're telling me to do there. Heavy tanks is what they're telling me to do with the national focuses. What do you want from me? Alright. So we're catching up on a bunch of things. I am quite behind on airships. I'll go ahead and start producing a little bit more there. But airships aren't great. Other options would be preferable. Scout planes? Transport planes? I'm trying to produce too many things at once. What should I focus on? Could focus on planes, but I'll be honest, planes have not been that great. Could start focusing on the armored cars. If this is the equivalent of mechanized, maybe we start mixing that into tank divisions at some point.
Attention.
Maybe. Let's go ahead and start counterattacking these guys. Should be pretty easy for me to do. Do that here. Mexico has gone through their second civil war. Seems like they're not very consequential civil wars, but they're going through them nonetheless. Yeah, they're not gonna let me take Venice, apparently. Alright. Well, cancel all this. Let me think about supply for a second. So supply's not looking great. It's because I really need to take this. I really need to take this line of the railroad. If I can find a way to burn through this, but yeah, they're mountains, though. It's a pretty abysmal place to fight. Also, it would help if we had a little bit of air support, yeah? That should make a difference. Cut that entrenchment down at least a fair bit. There we go. Of course, they've got reserves of their own, but we're burning through them. There we go, there we go. Focus fire, guys. Control that railroad so we can easily start sending some supply over there. We have, weirdly enough, some shipyards. I'll be honest, that's unexpected. All right. We'll go ahead and start producing some more subs and some more destroyers. You can never have enough. And they sent mountaineers. Ah! Well, admittedly, mountaineers cause a problem. So we've broken through the German lines. We can go for the Char 2C. Super heavy tanks. I don't really care about that, if I'm honest. I don't know what I want. I really don't. Maybe some... We need to change our manpower law. We're kind of out. Let's go for the Air Force, get some doctrines going. Let's go here, swap over to extensive conscription. I could go to a higher level and that would save me political power, but like, who cares about political power right now? And I don't want to slow down my training time even further. I feel like we're still not catching up fast enough on artillery. And then after that's done, let's start focusing on howitzers and see if we can work in some support, followed by some armored cars. And now we're just wasting equipment over here. The Battle of Verdun. All right, so we fought for a long time and we are okay. Yeah. This is turning into another stalemate over here and I don't like it. Well, here's hoping that once I have access to tanks, there goes Persia, by the way. Once I have tanks, here's hoping that getting 4 units, here's hoping they end up being really strong. So that's the basic medium tank. Do I not control 250 seats? I control 406. Hello? Do I need to research the basic light tank? It's only gonna take me 46 days. I guess I'll do it. But I kind of figured this would be a thing now. Huh. Retired somebody from the French state. One of my generals. Aw. All right. Well, we'll take someone else who's like really good at defense. How's that? That's pretty much you. Adaptable, Desert Fox, Commando. Nah, no, you. It'll be great. What I'd love is a way to reduce my supply consumption a bit. Could go for some spirits, that would be helpful. Ground attack factor. Air mission efficiency strikes me as pretty good. We'll go ahead and take that. None of that seems good. Organization, no. If there was something I could do that would reduce supply consumption, I'd be very tempted to do it. And maybe there is later, hang on. So, torpedo screen penetration. I kind of like reducing visibility for my subs. Attrition, recovery rate, attack and defense. No, that's submarine detection. Nothing that reduces supply consumption by a meaningful amount. Republic of Ireland fights again. Well, at least with Persia out of the picture, we can do something. Republican Ireland would like to join. Ooh. You're not the Ireland I might have preferred, but I'll take you. Why not? By all means, join. And then maybe Britain will send a few troops over here and you'll actually do something. There we go. You guys just... No, shut up. You're fine. We need to rescue our captured operative. Why are we constantly losing our offensive line over here? Go. Can you get into this port? And can you go up here? And that way these guys will have literally zero supply to work with except for this small stack. Which we're now reinforcing. You guys assist, except for one of you who will go up over here. We apparently can't take this port, never mind. But we can tighten the noose a little bit. And then, yeah, we should be able to push through the rest of Italy up over here and be fine. Oy vey. Too much entrenchment going on. I need tanks. I need tanks. Basic medium tank chassis. We have lots of army XP. That is the ugliest model I have ever seen, but all right. Medium armaments. Okay, so cannons do exist. There are howitzers. We'll go for a medium cannon for now, unless, let me think, hang on. The cannon, breakthrough, soft attack, hard attack. Here's the thing. Do they really have much hardness to worry about with hard attack or piercing? I'm willing to bet no. And if that's the case, just straight out soft attack is gonna be better. I unfortunately can only do a one-man turret. I don't want to reduce reliability. There's not much else we can improve here yet, though. Bogey suspension should be okay. I mean, torsion bar increases reliability, and frankly, as much as I hate increasing production cost, I could use some reliability. I only have access to riveted armor and gasoline engines. Ouch. Yeah, so these tanks are going to be extremely unreliable is what I'm getting out of this. But all right. I'll make these guys temporarily into an artillery thing. And then I'll probably create a proper medium cannon tank as well. Get that suspension up. And let you be a regular medium tank. And I'm gonna start producing these bad boys. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. That's a lot of soft attack for this stage of the game. Epidemic is finally gone. Well, thank God. Hey, can we please kill this now? He doesn't have many troops. You should be able to deal with this. Royalist Ireland is gone. Huzzah, it worked! We finally resolved the issue of Ireland. Took a while, but we got it. Yeah, your supply is terrible. Should be able to burn through this, right? Oh, good lord, stop siphoning in. Okay, hang on. Half your troops. Prevent these guys from reinforcing, please. Basic tank chassis. That's the one you wanted, right? That's the one they wanted. Light tank, not medium tank. I'm so sorry. All right, so a basic engine, improve the turrets, maintenance. See, I could see a lot of value in maintenance. So we're gonna go for that. I'm also about to be able to start producing a better gun. There's the French Air Force. Let's go ahead and work on the armored spearheads. So with that out of the way, let's boost up our factory output. We have another focus here, escort efficiency. We'll take that. So as much as I want to swap this, we're almost caught up on guns. In fact, we are caught up on guns. What do you know? Hold up. I'm gonna split the difference. We're gonna send a bunch of factories to go work on this. There we go. So we don't lose all of what I'm producing, but we have a chance to start producing this without sending myself into a huge deficit. And then yeah, tanks and stuff, this will all come later. Plus, we wanted more armored cars. I still don't think basic howitzers are very important, especially if tanks are on the way. And there's the light tank. Do I have access to flamethrowers? No, but I do have access to machine guns. Very cheap. Close support gun? Meh. I mean, okay, that's a pretty decent amount of soft attack. But, nah. Let's not worry about it right now. We'll see what we get for free. Maybe we get something outstanding for free. Or maybe it turns out that we don't, and I need to get a lot more light tanks being produced. I don't know. But in 60 more days, we hopefully are going to get something nice. So you guys are going to attack here. You guys are going to attack here. You are going to come up over here. And half of you are going to get up over here. And we're going to see if we can possibly burn this down. I need that railroad, dang it. We're preventing reinforcements from coming in, sort of. Not many, though. More troops available. Oh my god, we're finally getting reinforcements? What do you freaking know? Why? What happened to you? I don't know. Whatever, get in here and continue burning this down, please. One less, then we can focus fire. Still not enough to overcome. Stop sending in your reinforcements, for God's sake. We've got so many troops coming in on this. I hate fighting in mountains, dude. It's abysmal. Yes, you may all join on the war against Ireland, for God's sake. You all hate Ireland that much? Fine, don't let me hold you back. Let's go for that bomber defense. The last one to go for will be probably more air superiority, or I guess we could go for a lot more strategic bombing if we wanted to. I still just don't think that bombing's that good. And we apparently are now failing to push through this because once again, he cycled in a lot more troops. Gosh dang, dude. The AI is on it. They are watching that like a hawk. They aren't letting me anywhere nearby. All right, well, we're getting through some more infrastructure. We're trying to build this stuff up as fast as we can. I'm kind of almost out of states with which to build, which is a weird position to be in. But we'll be able to produce a few more at least. Huh, weird. Research, what else do we want? Answer, efficiency cap. More dockyards? Where are they coming from? Who's making dockyards? It's not me. Yes, Greater Flanders, you may join if you want. I should not have attacked the Netherlands, it turns out, because yeah. We gained nothing out of that arrangement. Absolutely nothing. I really need more supply here. Captured a German operative. Cool. Also rescued an operative. Pretty good. Spy on Vienna. Spy on Berlin. Let's see what's going on down there. Alright, so let's see. Seizing Greek ships. No. I'm not doing that. All right, so we're still making a pretty hefty amount of infantry equipment. I'm gonna pull back on these. That's gonna let me start working on other things, like armored cars, like some basic tanks. Swap again. So I'm producing a lot less guns, but I still think we're okay. Anti-air, howitzer, resource gain, None of this is really important. Maybe a better bomber. Now, these are technically better bombers. My airships are shockingly pretty good. Let's go ahead and time on 2-man turrets. Those are usually pretty solid. Okay, they've decided to start an offensive against me. All right. Knowing that that's a thing. Whoa. It is time to build up some forts. If we can. Just in case. There's the armored spearhead. Where's my units? Okay, here's my tanks. I got 4 tanks. We'll take you. What kind of equipment do you have? You're missing light tanks. What do you know? The game's gonna make me make light tanks. What kind of template did you give me with these light tanks? Oh my god, this is pathetic beyond pathetic. What am I supposed to do with this? This is terrible. There's the maintenance operation and stuff. Well, that's good. I don't care about super heavy tanks. Forget that. All right, we're gonna need to work toward more recruitable no, we don't. New school? New school. Let's get some ahead of time bonuses for fighters and stuff. Welded armor. I like that we have to research the basics. We're inventing the tank. That's basically what we're doing. I like that we're doing that. So how are we doing in Africa? Well, they're pretty well surrounded at this point. Let's see if we can possibly take the port, because if we do, they die. How are we doing in Northern Africa? Not great, but that's because one of yous is too stupid to not move forward and just surround them so that we win. Yes, Liberia, if you really want to send me some divisions, I'm not going to say no. Thank you. Go join up with my meaningless tank divisions. How's that? Where could I safely attack? Answer, nowhere. So we would send you over here. I'm out of time, by the way, I know that. We'd send you here and then say, literally just do this. Don't cross the river for the love of God. Crossing the river is the one thing I cannot do. You attack and siege artillery. I could see that being good against forts. We don't really have any forts here, but in the event that we get one, we'll wish we had this. Let's go for that air superiority, and I think we need to end this video here. So, some progress, for sure. Not all the progress I might have hoped for, but, you know, some progress. What I really need is enough equipment that I can start fielding more troops. Specifically, I need to start fielding actual tank divisions. These armored divisions, they ain't gonna cut it. Do we have... Okay, so armored cars are the ones that I'm producing. They are not very good in most terrain. Never mind. All right, well, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.